Hey friends, it's Miss Sarah. Welcome back to the channel. I hope and pray that you guys are all doing well. And I wanted to make another video for you guys to continue on through Jesus Calling. So we are going to be in the Tower to the Heavens from Genesis 11. So we are still learning about biblical stories from the book of Genesis in the Holy Bible. All right, so let's get into it. But before we do, what do we need to do? You already know. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're thinking, what the heck is this lady talking about? Well, on my previous videos, I like to turn on our listening ears, okay? So I'll go first, and then you got to make sure you turn on your listening ears after, or you can do it at the same time, however you want to do it, okay? So we are going to turn on our I always get like thrown off because I'm looking and I'm like, I know this is my right ear, but in the video I'm pointing to my left ear. But yes, so let's turn on our right ears. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ding! Oh, it's good. And then we're gonna turn on our left ear. 1, 2, 3. Ding, 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 ding. I'm pretty sure I do different sounds. It's okay. Right, so we have our listening ears on, and like I said before, just open your heart to the ways of the Lord, to the ways of your Maker and your Creator, and just let His love reach you, okay? Now, I'm not making videos for money. I don't make money from YouTube. I'm not making these videos to become famous. I'm not making these videos for any other reason solely than for little minds to hear about how good God is and all the awesome stories that are in the Bible, and through trials and tribulations, how God's people always come through. And they may have to learn the hard way along the way, but they sure as heck learn eventually, right? That how good God is and how much He deserves to be praised. Amen. And honored. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay. The Tower to the Heavens. God made people so they could jump and run and do all sorts of wonderful things. God also created us to work together to do great things for Him. Everyone should thank God for these gifts, but sometimes people try to use their skills for themselves instead. That's what happened at a place called Babel. Rather than saying that God was great and thanking Him, the people began to fill up with pride, thinking that they were great. In fact, they thought they were as great as God. No, my friend. No. Okay? God is God and we are human beings. And we most certainly are nowhere near, even close to 1% of how awesome God is. We're not even close to 1%, right? Let's build a tower to the heavens, they said. One that will be remembered forever. We can stand on top. People will look up and say, wow, there's something special. No. No. Okay? Just no. God didn't want the people to become so full of pride. If He didn't stop them, they would become as sinful as people were before the big flood. And God cared about them too much to allow that to happen. So, let's get that out of the way. So these are all the workers attempting to build a tower to the heavens. Yeah, I don't get it either. But yeah. Okay. See, this is a shorter one, but it's okay. To stop them, God confused their speech. Camel your bucket hat? No, said one. Hairy bird's feet up top? Said another. Tickle the run and donkey? Shouted the foreman. What? No one understood what anybody else said. That's funny. They became confused and grumpy. Soon the people stopped building the tower and the city altogether. God used their confusion to make them live in different places, and there they raised families who spoke their own languages. That's why there are thousands of different languages in the world. Interesting, right? Plans fail when people work apart from God. No one is greater than He is. Again, no one is greater than God, okay? God, the creator, creation. God, the creator, the creation, okay? We are nothing without Him. We need Him every moment of our lives because we are flawed on this side of heaven. Before we make it to heaven, we are flawed. We have imperfections. We are constantly learning with the Lord and on how to improve to walk with Him better, right? So, I mean, I don't know. I guess these people were just really deceived in thinking that they could gain the knowledge of God. I don't get it either, okay? Jesus calling. I am the vine, you are the branches. If a man remains in me and I in him, he will bear much fruit. What is the fruit, Miss Sarah? Well, I'm glad you asked. The fruit is the fruit of the Spirit, which is love, joy, peace, kindness, goodness, gentleness, meekness, self-control, long-suffering. Yeah, I think I hit most of them. Apart from me, you can do nothing. John chapter 15, verse 5. I am the Lord, the God and creator of all things. I have given you gifts, making you able to build with your hands, run with your feet, and speak with your mouth. When you use these gifts in good ways because you love me, you feel happy, right? When you work hard, okay, maybe, well, you're not working yet, but when you clean your room because your mom or dad asked you to clean your room and you do a really good job and you feel proud of your work because you did the right thing, you did what your mom or dad asked you to do, you worked hard, you accomplished something, you use your hands for good, or you won your soccer tournament because you practiced hard, you ran as fast as you could with the feet that God gave you, and you scored a goal, and you did the right thing with your feet. So it feels good to do the right thing when no one is looking. There's nothing like knowing that you are always doing the right thing, and no matter what, that you don't have to worry about someone finding out about something that you did or said, because you know that you do the right thing, right? I love seeing you enjoy what I have given you, but when you do things selfishly, apart from me, it is not good for anyone. It's not good for you. It's not good for anyone around you. I want you to live close to me. Talk with me often through your prayers. I am always listening. So this is them just confused, okay? This person, I don't know if it's a man or woman, they're dangling. They're falling off a ladder. I don't know what they're doing. This person's like, what are you doing, lady? Falling from the ladder, dropping his bucket. Oh, and something hit this guy's head. They're confused because they are lost. Because they went against God, which is never a good idea. It's never a good idea to go against the person that created you, okay? I'm just saying. I mean, it's never a good idea. Ever. Okay? So, okay. This will be a good one for next time. So next time, it's called God's Friend. God's friend. I like to consider myself God's friend. So I just remember, you just put your bookmark where you left off We have many more stories to go, but that's okay. Excuse me, I'm going to take a drink here. Bill Millers. Any Bill Millers fans out there? Sweet tea. We love our sweet tea. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about myself. So you already know that I'm a mama. You already know I'm a mom of 2. And I live in Texas. So I'm from San Antonio, Texas. I've lived here my whole life, born and raised. I have 3 cats. I don't know if you can hear one of them meowing in the background. Can you hear him? Very vocal sometimes, especially when I'm making videos, apparently, but no. So I have 3 cats, and I work at a bakery. Well, it's like a bakery / cafe. And I just started actually working there. So I hope and pray that the Lord blesses me working there. And I like to work hard. And I like to be a mom. And I love following the Lord. So I've only been following the Lord. I didn't fully give my life to the Lord until 2 years ago. So I'm new to this too, okay? And I'm trying to learn as I go as much as possible and to remain humble. Ooh, I do know this much. I do know without a shadow of a doubt that the Lord, He gives grace to the humble. Okay? So He doesn't like prideful people who think that they're better than other people or better than God even. I don't know, or think they're a God, or they just consider themselves way up here. And He gives grace to the humble. And just remain kind-hearted, and even if you've done bad things in your past, the Lord can forgive you. And to call upon His name and to be saved, right? And to just pray, and because He has this awesome way of softening your heart slowly but surely. And it's kind of cool because when you look back on how you used to react in a situation, if you will, and you're like, man, I would have got so upset before following the Lord. And then once you start following the Lord, you're like, I forgive you. I love you, man. I just hope nothing but the best for you. But it's like it's not fake. It's a real, genuine love that is supernatural that comes through you. And of course, like I said, you don't become perfect in any way, but the Lord blesses you with so many blessings. So I don't want to keep this video too long. I'm rambling on at this point. Another one of my fortes, silly rambling Sarah. Okay. All right. Well, I love you guys. I'll see you next time. And yeah. And okay. Oh yeah, awkward Sarah. That's right. You got to see awkward Sarah too. Yay! Awkward Sarah. That's okay. Remember, because we are using the flaws that we have to help win souls for Jesus. Yay! Okay. Bye.